Hey, Strive for Change. So we're going to cook a recipe together. Are you excited? I hope so. This is a real easy Indian dish, and it's just warm and spicy, and it's savory, and it's sweet. So it's all the good components that you want together in a dish that's really, really easy to make. The first thing we're going to start with is shrimp. So what I did is I bought shrimp that was already deveined and already shelled. It still has the tails on. You can take the tails off if you want. So I went ahead and I marinated this with a teaspoon of the cayenne pepper and a teaspoon of the turmeric. And the turmeric, I wish you could smell it. It just smells really earthy, you know. Doesn't smell like dirt. It just smells really earthy and deep and rich and good. And then the cayenne pepper obviously is going to be spicy. So if you don't like cayenne pepper, you don't like spicy, you don't have to put it in there. But it does make it really good. So I took the shrimp, and for me, to save time, I went ahead and got it deveined, and that way I don't have to worry about messing with it. But if you want to save money, go ahead and buy it, you know, whole, and shell it yourself and devein it yourself. And then I went ahead and I put the turmeric and the cayenne pepper, a fourth of a teaspoon of each. You can put a little extra depending if you like a little more spice, a little more earthiness. And go ahead and put that in the fridge for a half hour and let it kind of marinate. Okay? So that's ready to go. Then we turning on my stove, turning on my oven. My grandma used to always say hot pan means happy food. So we want to make sure the pan is nice and hot. Not burning, don't want to start a fire, but you do want it to be nice and hot. So the other only ingredients that we need is olive oil, salt and pepper, and then we diced up some mangoes, some green onions, this is the tops, you don't want the bottoms, but save the bottoms for something else, and then we roughly chopped up some basil. So you're going to get the sweet and the savory and the hot, and it's just going to be so good and it's so easy. So hot pan, we're going to go ahead and put in about a tablespoon of olive oil. And let that kind of warm up a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and put the shrimp in. And you're going to lay it flat, single layer. And you just want to cook this until it gets just a little pink. You don't want to overcook it because we're going to cook it a little bit longer. So single layer, just kind of put that in the pan. And I have about a pound. I have a pound of shrimp here. See, you hear the happy food? Because of the hot pan. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer. So you want to cook this for about a minute on each side. And then we're going to flip them over. We're just going to lay that in there nice. And again, if you don't like shrimp, you can use chicken. And then right now you would be cooking up your chicken. You would marinate it with the turmeric and the cayenne. And then you would go ahead and add your chicken in. So that's done. So we'll get that. And again, we're just going to put it in there for about, you know, a minute, just to give it a little bit of color. You want it to start looking just a little pink. Okay, so let's start flipping those puppies over. Taking a little bit longer. Hold on. Flipping over. You want to have it on medium heat. Taking longer to flip these puppies over. Brittany, you're going to want to cut some of this out. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. Okay, so after the shrimp are all turned over, and they just get a little bit of pain because you don't have to worry about cooking them all the way through. We're going to cook it a little bit longer. Then you want to go ahead and cook it for another minute on the other side. It's smelling good. It's smelling really good. Okay, so after it's been about a minute on both sides, minute each on both sides, then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little extra sprinkle of cayenne pepper because we like spice in our house. And a little bit more of the turmeric because it just smells so good. Then all you do is you throw in your diced mango, and this is one mango that we've cut. We're going to toss that in. We're going to toss in one bunch of the scallion tops, and then the roughly chopped basil. Toss all that in. Salt and pepper to taste. You know, a few swigs, dashes. Some salt. And then we're going to let that kind of cook down a little. It's so pretty. Do you see that? And it smells so good. So kind of toss that up. Let the shrimp cook a little bit longer. And you want to cook the shrimp until the shrimp starts to curl up. That way you know it's done. When it starts getting a little curly, curls up on the edges, you'll know. Oh, it smells so good. So this is per 1 cup serving size. It is 183 calories. So you can serve it over brown rice or some ramen noodles if you want. We're just going to toss that up and make sure that's cooking really well. We're just going to cook that down until the shrimp is cooked. The shrimp isn't quite cooked yet, so I'm going to let it cook a little longer. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good and it's so colorful. Oh. It's still cooking, Brittany. Okay, it is ready. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to toss some of this up, serve it over some rice. Make sure you get a little bit of everything. The shrimp, the mango, the green onion. And there you go. You got dinner. Doesn't it look good? So, strivers, rock your kitchen. Arrgh.